The Übermensch, often translated as Superman or Overman, stands as one of Nietzsche's most intriguing and controversial concepts. It represents a radical vision of human potential, a being who transcends the limitations of conventional morality and societal norms. The Übermensch is not a literal superhuman but rather an ideal, a goal for humanity to strive towards. This concept challenges us to reject passive acceptance of predetermined values and instead embrace a life defined by self-creation and a relentless pursuit of personal excellence. Nietzsche's Übermensch is characterized by a profound sense of individuality and a rejection of herd mentality. He is a free spirit, unbound by the shackles of tradition, religion, and conventional morality. This liberation is not a descent into chaos or nihilism, but rather an embrace of the freedom and responsibility to create one's own values. The Übermensch is a creator of values, a sculptor of his own destiny, who defines meaning and purpose on his own terms. This concept is not about achieving a fixed state of being, but rather embarking on a continuous process of self-overcoming. The Übermensch is perpetually striving, evolving, and pushing the boundaries of human potential. He embraces challenges, confronts suffering, and emerges stronger from every struggle. The journey itself, the constant striving for self-improvement and self-transcendence, is the essence of the Übermensch. It is important to note that the Übermensch is not a singular monolithic ideal. Nietzsche presents various facets and interpretations of this concept throughout his works. The Übermensch is not a blueprint for a specific type of individual, but rather a call to embrace the fullness of human potential in all its diversity and complexity. Ultimately, the Übermensch is a testament to the boundless possibilities of human existence, urging us to continually seek, strive, and transcend. To understand the Übermensch, we must first grasp Nietzsche's critique of traditional morality. He distinguishes between two fundamental types of morality: master morality and slave morality. Master morality, as embodied by the ancient Greek aristocracy, values strength, nobility, and self-assertion. It is a life-affirming ethic that celebrates excellence, creativity, and the will to power. Slave morality, on the other hand, arises from the resentment of the weak and oppressed. It inverts the values of master morality, condemning strength and power while elevating weakness, humility, and compassion. Nietzsche argues that Christianity, with its emphasis on self-sacrifice and pity, is a prime example of slave morality. He sees it as a force that stifles human potential and promotes conformity. The Übermensch in this context represents a return to a more life-affirming ethic akin to master morality. He transcends the limitations of both master and slave morality, creating his own values based on a deep understanding of life's inherent power dynamics. The Übermensch does not seek to dominate or exploit others, but rather embraces his own strength and individuality, while acknowledging the inherent inequality of human existence. This new hierarchy of values is not about cruelty or oppression, but rather a recognition that some individuals are naturally more gifted, creative, and powerful than others. The Übermensch celebrates these differences and strives for excellence in all its forms. He does not seek to level down society, but rather to elevate it by embracing the full spectrum of human potential. In today's world, Nietzsche's philosophy challenges us to rethink our values and strive for a higher form of existence. It encourages individuals to break free from societal norms and create their own path, embracing their unique strengths and potential. The journey towards becoming an Übermensch is not easy, but it is a path of self-discovery, growth, and ultimate fulfillment. Central to Nietzsche's philosophy is the concept of the will to power. This is not simply a desire for domination or control over others, but rather a fundamental drive that permeates all living things. It is the striving for growth, expansion, and self-expression that animates all of existence. For Nietzsche, the will to power is not inherently good or evil, but rather a neutral force that can manifest in both creative and destructive ways. In its highest form, the will to power drives us to overcome obstacles, achieve greatness, and create works of art, philosophy, and science. It is the engine of human progress, and the source of our most profound achievements. The Übermensch embodies the will to power in its most exalted form. He is driven by a relentless desire for self-overcoming, constantly striving to surpass his limitations and achieve new heights of creativity and self-expression. The Übermensch embraces challenges as opportunities for growth and views suffering as an essential part of the human experience. However, the will to power can also manifest in destructive ways, leading to violence, oppression, and self-destruction. Nietzsche recognized this danger and warned against the dangers of unchecked ambition and the pursuit of power for its own sake. The Übermensch, while embracing his own power, must also cultivate a sense of responsibility and self-control, channeling his will to power towards creative and life-affirming ends. Nietzsche's writings delve deeply into the complexities of the will to power, exploring its nuances and implications for human existence. His ideas have sparked countless debates and discussions, influencing a wide range of fields from psychology to political theory. Modern interpretations of Nietzsche's concept continue to evolve, with contemporary thinkers finding new ways to apply his insights to today's world. Ultimately, the will to power is a call to each individual to embark on their own journey of self-improvement and personal growth. It challenges us to realize our fullest potential and to strive for our highest aspirations, embodying the spirit of the Übermensch in our own lives. One of Nietzsche's most challenging and enigmatic concepts is the idea of eternal recurrence. This thought experiment asks us to imagine that our lives, with all their joys and sorrows, triumphs and failures, will repeat themselves infinitely. Every moment, every decision, every experience will occur again and again exactly as it happened before for all eternity. For most people, the prospect of eternal recurrence would be a source of unbearable horror. It would mean reliving every pain, every regret, every disappointment for all time. However, Nietzsche presents it as a test for the Übermensch, a way to gauge the depth of one's commitment to life. The Übermensch, with his profound love of life and embrace of all its complexities, would not merely endure the eternal recurrence but would embrace it with joy. He would affirm every moment of his existence, even the most painful, as an essential part of the grand tapestry of being. This acceptance of eternal recurrence is not about resignation or fatalism, but rather a celebration of the inherent value and meaning of every moment. The concept of eternal recurrence serves as a powerful motivator for the Übermensch. It encourages him to live each moment to the fullest, to make choices that he can wholeheartedly affirm for all eternity. It is a call to embrace the present moment with a sense of urgency and purpose, knowing that every experience, no matter how fleeting, carries the weight of eternity. Nietzsche's philosophy, with its profound insights and challenging ideas, invites us to reconsider our approach to life. It asks us to reflect deeply on our existence, to question our values, and to find meaning in every moment. The Übermensch, in facing the concept of eternal recurrence, finds strength and purpose in overcoming life's challenges. He joyfully accepts the eternal return, embracing life with open arms and a heart full of gratitude. In doing so, he opens himself to infinite possibilities and endless horizons, living a life of profound depth and meaning. The eternal recurrence then becomes not a burden, but a symbol of the infinite potential within each moment of our existence. Nietzsche's proclamation of the death of God is one of his most famous and misunderstood pronouncements. He was not simply declaring the literal death of a deity, but rather diagnosing a profound shift in Western consciousness. The traditional sources of meaning and value, religion, tradition, and objective morality were losing their hold on society. This death of God created a crisis of meaning, a sense of nihilism and despair. Without a predetermined framework for morality and purpose, individuals were left to confront the abyss of their own freedom. For Nietzsche, this was not necessarily a tragedy, but rather an opportunity for a radical revaluation of values. The Übermensch, in this context, represents the individual who has the courage to confront the death of God and create new values based on a deep understanding of human nature and the human condition. He does not cling to outdated dogmas or rely on external authorities for guidance. Instead, he embraces the freedom and responsibility of shaping his own destiny and creating meaning in a world without preordained purpose. This process of creating new values is not about arbitrary whims or subjective preferences. It requires a profound engagement with life, a deep understanding of oneself and the world, and a willingness to constantly question, challenge, and refine one's beliefs. The Übermensch is not afraid to confront the difficult questions of existence and to forge his own path in a world without easy answers. This journey is not for the faint-hearted. It demands resilience, creativity, and an unwavering commitment to personal growth. Through introspection and self-awareness, the Übermensch continuously evolves, adapting to new challenges and insights. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, The Übermensch embodies the spirit of rebirth and renewal, constantly reinventing himself. Standing on the precipice of the unknown, he gazes into the horizon, ready to embrace the future with courage and determination. The blank canvas of life awaits his brushstrokes, each one a testament to his unique vision and values. Through this process, he leaves a legacy of authenticity and purpose, inspiring others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and value creation. Pause. 3S. As the Übermensch forges new values and carves out a unique path in a world devoid of preordained purpose, his influence extends beyond his own existence. The legacy of the Übermensch is not measured solely by his personal achievements, but by the ripples he creates in the broader tapestry of humanity. Pause. 1S. His journey of self-discovery and value creation serves as a beacon for others, illuminating the possibilities of a life lived authentically and courageously. In a world often mired in conformity and mediocrity, the Übermensch stands as a testament to the power of individual will and vision. His actions, driven by a profound engagement with life's complexities, inspire others to question, to challenge, and to redefine their own values. Pause. 1S. The legacy of the Übermensch is not confined to any one era or culture. It transcends temporal and spatial boundaries, resonating with those who dare to seek meaning beyond conventional norms. His life becomes a narrative of empowerment, encouraging others to embrace their freedoms and responsibilities with the same fervor and dedication. Pause. 1S. However, this legacy is not about idolizing the Übermensch, but rather about understanding the principles that guide his existence. The courage to confront the unknown, the resilience to overcome adversity, and the creativity to construct new paradigms. These are the enduring qualities that define the Übermensch's legacy. They are the seeds that, when sown in the fertile ground of human potential, can yield a harvest of innovation, growth, and transformation. Pause. 1S. As we reflect on the journey of the Übermensch, we are reminded that the creation of new values is an ongoing process, a perpetual quest for deeper understanding and greater authenticity. Each of us, in our own way, has the capacity to contribute to this evolving narrative. By embracing the principles of the Übermensch, we can each leave our own indelible mark on the world, crafting a legacy that reflects our highest aspirations and deepest truths. Pause. 1S. In the end, the legacy of the Übermensch is a call to action, an invitation to rise above the ordinary, to challenge the status quo, and to create a life of purpose and significance. It is a reminder that, despite the uncertainties and challenges we face, we have the power to shape our own destinies and to inspire future generations to do the same. The canvas of life is vast and open, waiting for each of us to leave our unique imprint, guided by the courageous spirit of the Übermensch. Pause. 3S. As we conclude this exploration of Nietzsche's philosophy, let us carry forward the lessons of the Übermensch, continuously striving to create, to innovate, and to live with unwavering authenticity. The journey is ours to embark upon, and the legacy is ours to build. Pause. 3S. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Until next time, keep questioning, keep challenging, and keep creating new values.